Teacher Tribe. Welcome back to a brand new week. My name is Allison. I just realized I have not been doing my introduction in the last few weeks. Forgive me. It just clicked. My name is Allison Jones. I am a second grade teacher in Treasure Coast, Florida. Remember to always take a breath. It is dismissal time. And forgive my sweatiness. I had to run buses today. So I've been outside for like the past 30, almost 40 minutes. To the point where my boobs are sweating. I know that was a little TMI, but your girl is hot. Even my glasses are slightly fogging up. I literally came in and I figured, you know what? Let me record quickly so I can get out of here. Like, normally I help with buses, but the fact that our coaches are all in PDs today. I don't know what's going on out in the hallway, but they're banging on my wall. So ignore that. The coaches were out today because of PDs. So this morning, the assistant principal asked for myself and a third grade teacher who normally help out with buses if we can run buses today. So I had to go outside early and help control buses, make sure our safeties had the signs, everyone got on the right bus. If they're missing people, we call and find the kids. And yeah, so I'm hot and sweaty. This Florida heat. Anywho, I had 2 kids out today, and yes, I had 15 kids. The kids who were out on Friday came back today, and I had a conversation with technically both of them because these are 2 kids who need to be in school. Like, but I'm talking my low babies. So the fact that they're out every Friday, I mentioned to them, you do realize we have school on Fridays, right? Like, you need to be here on Fridays. And they both said, yes, they're aware. So I didn't go any further. I didn't ask them why they were out. I just said, okay, make sure you're here this Friday, especially since it's already a short week. There's no school yesterday. It's Tuesday, you know. Anyhow, I had 2 out. One of them were my ones who were out last Friday, and another one is another girl. I think she wasn't feeling good Friday, so that's probably why she's not here, unless they ended up traveling for the weekend. I don't know. Nothing was said to me. I'm about to go outside and yell at these kids. I don't know who's banging on my wall, but it's so annoying. Okay, it stopped, because if it starts again, I'm going outside. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but they're banging on my wall. I'm trying. Okay. I keep getting distracted. Forgive me, Teacher Tribe. Yes, so I had 2 kids out. One is my moderately high, so I'm not worried about her. She can definitely catch up. But the other one who was not here today was not here on Friday. She was the one who wasn't feeling good on Friday. Thursday. She wasn't feeling good from Thursday. Didn't come Friday. There was no school yesterday, and now she's not here today. Hold on, Teacher Tribe. Let me go take care of this mess outside. Hold on. So apparently, this is why you have to always remember to take a breath, Teacher Tribe. There's a kid from aftercare. Aftercare is held in the cafeteria. Down the hall, on the other side of this wall right here, is the hallway, the main hallway. He left the cafeteria because he's upset the fact that all the chocolate milk was gone and he wanted chocolate milk. So he left Boys and Girls Club, was in my hallway, banging on the door, the wall, banging on the wall and kicking the wall because he wanted chocolate milk. He has to have chocolate milk. There's no more chocolate milk. You either get white milk or you get nothing. So he's throwing a temper tantrum in my hallway. That's what all that noise was. And the funny thing is, I had to go out there and say something. Where were the aftercare people? Why did I have to go out there and say something to that kid? Woo. Teacher Tribe, Teacher Tribe, Teacher Tribe. Today was a day. So on top of that mess going on, I already told you about my 2 friends who are out. we were extremely behind. So today was week 2 for reading. I'm talking specifically about reading because math was we were good in the morning. The morning was good. After the morning, we have resource, we have lunch, we have recess, and then we come back for reading. So we have like the morning block and the afternoon block. The afternoon block is where everything fell apart. First of all, we came in late from recess because the other 2 second grade classes, so 3 of our second grade classes, the portables went in first. Then it was the inside the school classes, which is myself and my 2 other friends who are on the other side of the school. We were all going in at the same time. While we're all getting ready to line up, both of the other 2 classes each had a friend who just did not want recess to end and was not listening to nobody. We don't have walkies outside for recess, so we had no way of calling someone to come inside and get these kids because we can't grab them up, we can't shake them and tell them, look, you need to get your ass inside. We can't do any of that. So their classmates are running, come on, recess is over, and they're calling them. And I'm just looking at these kids like, I know you heard your teacher, you need to get up, like, let's go. Both of them continued to swing. So I'm watching, and I'm not gonna lie, my blood was boiling because that's so disrespectful. So disrespectful. So I get up and I walk over there because their classmates are yelling and they're, come on, let's go, let's go. And their teachers are just standing there like waiting. It's hot. The sun was blazing. Like, come on, don't you want to go inside to the AC? So I have to get up and I walked over there and I told the boy, I know you heard your teacher calling you. I need you to stop swinging and get over there now. He caught major attitude and I ignored it, but he got off the swing. The girl now, come on, your teacher is calling you. Now the teacher walked over to her, telling her, let's go, get off the swing. She continued to swing. She flat out ignored me and kept swinging, looking dead in my face. And just kept swinging. Guys, let me tell you, by the grace of God, I didn't put my hands on this child. So what I ended up doing was I grabbed the swing and I stopped the swing from swinging. And I looked at her again and I said, I need you to get up out of this swing and go to your class. That's it. She just sat there and just didn't move. So at this point, her teacher is in front of her, telling her, let's go. I walked away and I'm there complaining to myself like, she is so disrespectful. Like, how could you have 2 teachers in front of you saying, let's go, and you don't want to move? I found out later on that's a normal thing with her. So I was like, oof. At that point, Miss Jones' class, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's how I call them from recess. They all lined up. They're saying the same thing to each other. Miss Jones' class, let's go. I love when they do that. It's the cutest thing. My class lines up because my class knows. Don't mess with me. Don't do that. Don't do that. My class got in line. The other 2 classes are just standing around trying to get their kids to get something. I'm like, you know what? Let me go and get help for you. So I had my class go inside. And while we walked inside, once the door closed behind my class, I said, guys, thank you for listening. I had to give them their praise for actually following my directions because thank God I have no behavior issues this school year. I may have some academic issues, but no behavior issues. So we got into the line. We walked over in front of the office where I can kind of run in and give them like a little heads up. Hey, somebody needs to go outside to help. And then I gave them a small rundown and then I turned my class around and we came to the room. So our afternoon day or block was just off to a late start. I'm still like woo-sawing from the day. Tuesday was really Mondaying, if that makes sense. It was not a Tuesday. Today was a Monday in disguise because, y'all, I could use some adult juice. Like, it was that type of day. But yeah, it was a tough day. Behavior-wise in my class, we were okay. It's just coming back from recess that threw off our day. So we came in and we should have jumped immediately into phonics, but I normally give them during our read to self block, like it's 10 minutes at the start of reading. I let them drink their water while they're reading to themselves. So I didn't want to skip that. So I purposely started 10 minutes. I gave them that extra 10 minutes. So that threw us off. I forgot to turn on half of my alarms to let us know, all right, this is happening. We need to move on to the next thing. So I'm literally going with the flow and letting their kids just do what they have to do. And that threw us off completely. Next thing I know, I looked up and it's like 30 minutes to dismissal. So I'm like, oh my God, we didn't do small groups. We didn't do writing. We're supposed to be doing our brain break and we're still doing whole group. The day ended up flying by because my kids, whenever it comes to writing stuff on the board, it takes them a long time. Well, half the class, not the whole class, but it was a tough day. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Today was one of those days. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that. I know you guys feel my pain. I love you for following along with me. I know you love when I'm raw with you, and that's all I know how to be. I'm pretending like you guys are in my, you know, you're in the teacher tribe. So you all know what I'm going through. It's just, maybe one day, all of teacher tribe can get together one day and just tell each other stories. But until then, teacher tribe, I'm going home. Bye. Hey, teacher tribe, happy hump day. It is Wednesday, September 7th. And it is way past dismissal time. Remember to take a breath. It is actually 5:10 and my girl go home alarm already went off, but I had to come record because I was about to leave. So the only reason I'm actually staying late because we got our textbooks. Yay! Oh my gosh. It is like Christmas morning, the fact that our textbooks are here. So we found out that they came this morning, and the coaches and our assistant principal has been going through sorting and distributing all day. So we got math during resource. So when everyone was in here talking, my math books came. So immediately I started sorting out my math books. So I already gave them their math books, volume 1 and volume 2. My teacher's editions are put away. The only thing I have left to do, which I'll probably do in the morning, is all my other, like the practice workbooks that I rip out to give homework. And there's another book that has like assessment practice in there. Those I'll probably put in my pod, my section of the pod, because I don't want them just laying around. And then later on in the day, our assistant principal came with our reading books. So it's like, oh, we got our books. At the end of the day, I came back into my room. My science books were here. It's like, oh, just keep coming. Well, now we have everything actually. The only downfall is the textbooks, the science textbooks. There's not enough for all of our classes because of course, you know, we had to split. Last year we were 5 classes, now we're 6 classes each. So we kind of, long story short, some kids are gonna have to share. Because I believe each class has 14 hard books. So, and I have 17 kids, so just pair up for the last 3, no big deal. But everyone has a soft book. So everyone has a workbook, but when we're reading, a few of them just share. No big. What else do I have to tell you? Yeah, it's just, I'm just so happy that we have our books. So hard books, I'll probably pass them out when we start using them. Their workbooks, I already wrote their names inside of them. They're now nicely on their desk for the science workbooks. Their math books, volume 1 and volume 2, their names are already in them. They already have it in their desk. Again, that happened earlier in the day. So I was able to pass them all out to the kids. Science, I separated all of them because each stack came for one kid. So units 1 through 10 are all together for each kid. So I had to take them all apart and separate them by unit. So I have a stack of all unit 1, a stack of all unit 2, 17 in each stack. Minus 2 stacks were actually defective. Not really defective. They had 2 of unit 9 instead of 1 of unit 9. So I had 2 of unit 9 and no unit 2. So I think I don't know, 2 of the units were messed up. So I already contacted our reading coach and sent her pictures so she knows I have 2 extra and 2 less of unit 2. Besides that, I have everything. All of their unit 1, which is what we're doing now, I already put on their desk. A few friends were able to write their names on it before we were heading through the door, but I still took it out of their desk and put on there so I can do a head count. Guys, I'm just so happy our books are here. 4 weeks late, but it's here, thank God. So no more math copies because our books are here. Oh my gosh, it's the little things, guys. It's the little things. But yeah, today was a good day. We weren't fully on task today. Well, not on task, but we weren't fully on time. We were a little bit behind because of writing. You know, everything pertaining to writing or copying from the board. Half the class is okay. The other half just they crawl when it comes to copying. But we did better. We're catching up with writing because writing essays in 2nd grade, I don't think is necessary. We should be focusing on them perfecting paragraphs besides writing a whole essay, but I'm following the curriculum. We're a few days behind on writing, but we're catching up. Guys, I'm just so happy we have our books. I'm gonna just like wrap it up from here. So I'm gonna go. And I will see you all tomorrow because I'm just over the moon and it is now 5:15. So I'm gonna go home, Teacher Tribe, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Hey, Teacher Tribe. Happy Friday Eve. Today is Thursday, September 8th, and it's past dismissal time. Remember to take a breath. So I got a new student today. And I wasn't supposed to, but okay, backstory. Yesterday, because you know I've been wanting to have 18, so I can have 9 boys, 9 girls, have my little competitions that I normally do, blah, blah, blah. So I had 9 and 9 at the beginning of the year, but one boy, right before school started, went to another school. So I've been at 17 this whole time. So I kept asking our registrar in our office, you know, do we have any boys coming? If we do, I want the boy. So she kept me in mind. Even though there's other teachers that have less students who are supposed to get them first, I specifically asked for a boy. So if it's a boy, I wanted him. So yesterday I found out there was a boy, and so there was an issue with his attendance because he kept going back and forth between mom and dad. So he left Ohio, was here for a few months last year in 1st grade, then went back to Ohio. Now he's back. So hearing that, I was a little iffy because if I get my 18, I want to keep my 18. I don't want the back and forth. Like, don't mess me up. So I was like, yes, I want him, but no, I don't want to take the chance. So she's like, all right, well, we haven't heard anything back from parents. Like, no one has contacted them for more information, blah, blah, blah. So I got some time to think about it. So I said, okay, if anything, you can just give him to the other teacher who has less students, because she's expecting more kids anyways because she's low. Then this morning while in the office, or this morning before I walked in, because normally when I pull up to the school, I'm not gonna lie, I sit in my car for a few minutes before I walk inside. And when I pulled up and I was on the phone with my mom, I heard on the overhead, like for the whole school, they called for me. I'm like, damn, now I gotta go inside. So I had to get off the phone with my mom, go inside, and I went to the office like, who summoned me? What happened? And I was speaking with the registrar. She said it was her. The same boy we were just talking about yesterday, this morning, dad dropped him off and left. No backpack, no nothing, outside in the front of the freaking school. Just left him there. So he was sitting out by the buses with no guidance, no anything. So when I came up, she went to go and get him. And then she's like, do you still want him? If not, now's a chance to talk with him, and then you can let me know what you want to do. I said, all right, cool. So I just act like I was casually there. And then he came and I just started talking with him. You know, do you like to read? What do you like to read? And he speaks very well. So that to me was being hopeful that academically he's okay. I asked him what he likes to read, and he said he likes to read comic books. Didn't think, you know, all those pictures, but he said comic books. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I asked him, what does he think of me? Do I seem like a nice teacher or whatever? He goes, yeah. So would you want me as your teacher? He goes, yeah, I want both of you. So he's talking about me and the registrar. Then I'll have 2 teachers. I was like, oh, you gotta pick one. Do you want me as your teacher? Like, answer the question. Do you want me or not? And he goes, yeah, I like you as a teacher. So at this point, I already know a few of my students in the class was in the class he was in briefly last year. So I knew he'd have some friends in the class. So and after speaking with him, he seems like a sweet kid. Like, he doesn't seem like he'll give me no behavior issues, or he won't add to my no behavior issues. So I said, you know what, I'll take him. So told her I'll take him. The moment I took him, or I said I will take him, and I started walking with him to the room, instantly it hit me, crap. We got our books yesterday. I got exactly 17 books. Now I need to track down a whole set of every book for him. Then the hassle started because I'm running around the school now, looking for the coaches, looking for the books. Thankfully, there were enough books for me to get his math books, his science workbook. I already had social studies, so that wasn't a problem. I already had 18 social studies. But now I just don't have a copy for myself, but no big deal. What else? I was also handed a pack of the reading magazines, but they were supposed to be for me. There are no more magazines for the students. So I'm like, you know what? I asked the reading coaches, is this okay if I give my new student these? I can display the teacher stuff on the board. I don't need to have an actual magazine. I could type everything on the board and they can copy. She goes, yeah, I know you're tech savvy. If you want to do that, that's fine. I just didn't want my team lead to hear because she's, that's your copy. Anywho, I gave it to my kid. I need them to be able to write. I'm fine. So I got reading, I got math, got science. I got one of the extra math books. They are out of the math homework books. So whenever I decide what homework I'm going to give to them, I have to make a copy beforehand for our new friend. Besides that, thank God I have all of the books, but they're trying to keep track of how many books they need more so they can place an order for more books that they need. So everything is going good. I have to go home now, make his name tag and make his little hexagon for his birthday. Because he was here last year, he was able to get into the computer, and he was just a few hours ago added officially on my roster. So hopefully by tomorrow, he'll be cycled into Clever and everything that comes along with it. iReady, all that jazz. So it's been a full day, and the fact that I have a full class of 18 now makes my heart happy, especially, and we're all 18, we're here today. So that was fun. I got my reading log books. Let me spin you around. Okay, so right here, these books here are the reading log books. So they're the same books that we had last year, where we have the reading log, which are over there, but I'm not getting up. They're school-made magazines, not even a magazine. Papers folded in half that say second grade reading log, and in there has the titles of the books that are in those boxes over there by level, by their BAS level. It looks like I have from level C to L. So if they're past L, I have to go contact the coaches for another box. But I think my lowest students are reading on a B, so I have to start them at C because I don't have B. I don't even know if there are B level. Oh, kindergarten probably has B, but I'm not doing that. I'm starting them at C because they got to do better. And they need to pick it up. But besides that, everything is slowly falling into place because we have our books and stuff now. I didn't start reading logs though. There's just so much going on with our new friend and me making sure he has everything he needs. I wasn't even thinking about that. And then our team leads, all team leads, were pulled into a meeting during the school day. So, and there weren't subs to cover. So my team lead had to split her kids. So I had 4 extra kids in the back, which kind of put a damper on things because during small group, I couldn't be back there for the table. So I had to try and utilize the table in the middle of the room where I have my computer. It was a little crowded. Let's just leave it at that. It was a little crowded today towards the end of the day, which is normally the most hectic part because reading and keeping everyone on track and writing is tough. So having her kids the day is over. I'm not gonna lie, I have a slight headache just because it was so hectic, but it was a good day. Today was a good day. So now I gotta go home and do my projects. I already wrote his card with his information. I'm just gonna laminate it. And then the leftover journal and folders tags that I had after I made it for the kids, I'm gonna bring them home and see if maybe I can just print his name on it. On these, if I could just add just his name, that'd be fantastic. So I don't have to make new ones. If not, I'll just literally handwrite his name in there. So I'm doing that tonight. His name tag. I already wrote it down. And then now that we finally have 18, I can prep their gifts that I got. The crayon boxes that I was gonna make with their little melon heads that they all chose at the beginning of the year. Because I sure did forget to do that. That's normally my beginning of the year gift to the students. But because not everyone came for open house for me to prep them for the first day of school, it didn't get done. And then I knew I was going to get an 18th eventually, so I kind of wanted to have that ready and everything. So now that we're officially at 18 and it doesn't look like that's changing anytime soon, because all the new kids that come in are going to the other teachers that have less than 18. So we should be set. We should be complete. Got to print his class dojo form now that I remember that too. All the whole first day of school shebang. All the stuff that I made for the beginning of the school year that I had on each student's desk, I already started with 18, so I had all of that pre-ready, and I just gave it to him this morning. Hopefully he remembers. Did I tell you he didn't come with a backpack this morning? I had to give him a manila folder to put all the papers in. So the school papers that need to be signed and returned, the stuff about me and the class, all of that were put in there. He literally, Dad dropped him to school out of uniform, some skinny jeans and a t-shirt. So when he's sitting on the floor, he's spread all out because he can't cross his legs because his jeans are too tight. Go figure, you're not in uniform. Which shocked me because you've been here before. You should know what the uniform is. You were here last year, so. And his birthday is Monday. He's gonna be 8 on Monday. I wonder if he's the oldest kid in the class. I gotta check. Anywho, all right, Teacher Tribe. I'm out of here. See you tomorrow for Friday. Plus, I'm hearing thunder, so I gotta run. Bye, Teacher Tribe. Happy Friday, Teacher Tribe. We made it. We made it. Oh, okay. I figured I'm gonna quickly record before. Oh, it's dismissal time. Remember to take a breath. Okay, so I figured I'll quickly record because the parents just left and the cleaning crew hasn't started going around yet. So let me use this opportunity to quickly record, do what I gotta do, and then I can be out of here preferably before 4 o'clock or at 4 o'clock. So today was a good day. I had 17 out of my 18 because, you know, my girl, one of my little girls, she just doesn't show up on Fridays because she got it like that apparently, but she doesn't have it like that. So she needs to be here. I actually asked our school secretary to call and let them know because last time she wasn't here, I said to her the following Monday, you know there's school on Friday, right? And she looked at me like I was crazy. Like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, you haven't been here. So just making sure you were aware. And again, she's not here. I asked the secretary to call. I need to go up there quickly and make sure she called and everything's okay, because every single Friday since the school year has started, she has not been here. I don't know how many days of school it's been. I think it's almost been a month. We've almost been in school for 30 days. Almost. And it can't be 30 days. We're probably in like week 4 or 5. So it's probably like 20 or 25 days. But nevertheless, she has missed a good 7 or 8 days of school. And she's always lost. Like, she's one of my friends who, all right, I'm not going to keep talking about her, but let's just say she needs to be in school. Every Friday, not here. So she was my one who was missing. Then my teacher friend who put in her 2 weeks, next Friday is her last day, but she's using up some of her time. So she has 2 weeks of days left, but she's not using her 2 weeks, obviously. But she took today off, and I think she's going to take off 2 days next week, too. So she's only going to be here for 3 days next week. They still haven't found her a teacher. And our team lead announced to us this morning, don't be surprised if our principal downs from 6 classes to 5, and then we have to split up her class into our classes, making us at 20 across the board. Y'all know that gave me anxiety, right? So I can't even say it gave me anxiety, because low-key, in the back of my mind, I kind of knew something like that would happen. And I wouldn't be a problem, because I taught 22 last year. So going to 20 wouldn't be a problem. It would just be an inconvenience. That's it. I'm hoping that does not happen. But if it does, I guess we can handle it, I guess. I don't know. But then on top of that, I'm still over here. Then it's going to be an empty classroom over there. Let's just pray. We're going to pray with me, Teacher Tribe. We're going to have a teacher. I was just told that they did have a interview with the teacher, but I don't know, something about being overqualified and wanting more money. So I don't know if it went through or not. I don't know. We haven't heard anything. Parents have not been notified. Students have not been notified. And the teacher leaves next week, Friday. So we're going to have drama, because we know parents are going to have a cow when they find out at the last second that their child's teacher is being changed. Just mentally prepare yourself for my rants, because I know it's going to come. All right, back to my room. So she wasn't out today, and because she was out at the last minute, no sub, no coverage, her class was split. So I had 4 of her kiddos today after testing was done. So yesterday we did the state test for reading. Today we did the state test for math. So our assistant principal was the proctor for her to cover her class today. And then after the testing was done, she walked around and split up the class. So I got 3, and then ended up getting another one after she arrived to school late. So I ended up having 4. So I was at a total of 21 kids today. Fun. But believe it or not, it didn't go too bad. It didn't go bad. But it was a good day. A slow day, but a good day. And they were very close to not having fun Friday, just because of the fact that their mouths were on 100 today. And I refused to yell, so I'll just sit there and just watch. So a lot of tables, we didn't earn a lot of table points today because of their mouths. So group 1 had 3 points for the week. So group 1 technically won. They have 3, group 2 has 2, group 3 has 2, and nothing for group 4. So it is what it is. Like, I'm not changing anything. Group 1 is going to get that title come Monday morning. We did have a birthday today, and unfortunately, we never got the chance to sing happy birthday to him. But I'll give him a little birthday shout out, because we did finally take our Fun Friday photos. Not sure if I'm going to be able to post on here or on my Instagram. I have to look closely at the pictures, because I did get permission from some parents, and the parents I've yet to hear from, I'm gonna have to add a smiley face over their face. So if I take the time to go through and put the smiley face over the people who I don't have permission from, then maybe you'll see the picture post on my teacher Perfectly Planning Second Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow my teacher page. I'm not even gonna lie, I have not been doing well with my teacher Instagram. I've been more focused on YouTube, to the point where I haven't posted on the teacher Instagram this school year yet. I don't think I have, at least. I'm slacking, but you know what? I might do it. I might just go through, look at the little faces and post. If not today, tomorrow. I'll probably do it when I get home, because I don't think I've posted anything this school year yet on our teacher Instagram. But we took cute pictures, and you guys haven't seen my kiddos for this year. So after I post it on our class dojo and wait for some parents to give their okay, then maybe I can post it on Instagram. So I'll let you know. Not sure if it's going to happen yet, but check the Instagram just to be on the safe side. What else do I need to tell you guys? So I already told you guys we got books, finally. Everything has been going smooth. My new kid, so he did the test with us today for math because he is now in the system. And then they pulled him towards the end of the day for him to do yesterday's test that he wasn't able to do because he didn't have access. And I looked at his scores. He's yellow on both math and reading, which is, you know, a little, he needs intervention, but you're not quite, you know, dire need, if that makes sense. I haven't fully understood how to read their scores. But red is the bottom of the barrel, then it's yellow, then it's blue, then it's green. Yeah. So green, of course, they're on or above grade level. Blue means they're approaching. They're just shy. They're right there. Yellow, of course, they need a little work, and the red is like, yo, something's got to give. Like they got to pick it up. So he's yellow on both. So it's like, all right. I kind of have an average for where he should be. Honestly, I'm accustomed to using the iReady diagnostic, which we're taking in 2 weeks. So today is Friday, September 9th. We're taking the iReady diagnostic on Monday and Tuesday, September 19th and 20th. So then we'll have both the state progress monitoring data and our first diagnostic for iReady data to use for MTSS and for our small group for reading. So, because right now, everything for my small groups and MTSS is used based on how they ended last school year, which is not all that accurate because a few of my kids who are pretty good on reading and showed from yesterday's scores are at the bottom of the barrel for last year. So, but I have to use it. That's what I'm told to do. I'm going to do as I'm told. Yeah, teacher tribe, I don't have anything else to update you on, which is a good thing. I know I ramble a lot, but that's a good thing. I am about to plug in their computers because I let them do Fun Friday literally up until the last second. So I just put their computers in the slots. I'd have to plug them in now. Then I have an assignment that we did today of one of the phonics pages that we did for today, which is day 4 of week 2. I'm going to take it for a grade. So, because I need to start plugging in grades. So I'm going to grade that, plug that in, maybe before I leave. If not, I just won't sit there till Monday. And then their homework that they did earlier this week, I'm just going to check it off and put it back in their mailbox. So, teacher tribe, that's all for this week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Instagram if you haven't already done so. And I'm going to try and put our Amazon class wish list in the description box if I can. If you don't see it, that means YouTube won't let me be great and share it with you. If you see my Amazon class wish list, I'd appreciate it if you could help out my kiddos. We're only missing a few more things. The big thing on there is our class rug. I'm trying to get a rug or two to go in our library and maybe in the middle section. So when I'm reading to them for read aloud and they sit in the middle of the room, maybe I can get a rug there too. So that's my goal. So I'm going to try and slide that link to our Amazon wish list in our description box. And I'd greatly appreciate it, teacher tribe. My kiddos will greatly appreciate it. So I will see you all next week. Until then, teacher tribe, bye.